this is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your Heart of the Matter energy read for by elements. I am going to start. I do the Divine Feminine, fire, earth, air, and water, and then I'll do the Divine Masculine, fire, earth, air, and water. In that order. Okay, so this is the heart of the matter. This is the ones that you really want to know. So if you have any children in the room, I would say have them out clear, because I usually like to use the McNasty cards. Those McNasty cards are those cards that are have more sexual intent or content. So you need to tell them to leave the room if they're in there or with that. Remember to hit like and share for this as well. So let's start with Fireside Male, Earth, Air, and Water. Okay, that's their energies as far as heart of the matter. For the feminines, clear. Fire, earth, air, water. All right, let's go in there. That'll take two things. I'll clarify. Well, I can hold on to the clarifiers just in case. Need to clarify. Okay, so we have for the fire sign. Oh, I could do it that way. For the fire sign, Divine Masculine. I'll do him first. We have here. We look like we kind of almost into the afterglow. We're sitting. It's like really getting to the point of like really just sitting in these energies. It's after the work that has been done and coming together. And this is really, I see, a light here, but it's not distinguished. And he's falling asleep. She's got some kind of cord tied to her. So, let me get the thing here. I want to make sure. I was about to wing it, but I want to make sure. Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Tiredness, the magic of the seven knots. A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. That's what I was just about to say. I just want to make sure. If both of them, if you're five-side Divine Masculine, he's tired. Okay? The Divine Feminine really has been doing the work. I see her here. This looks like to me like she's cut some cords here as far as whatever the chains, excuse me, that she is bound by, and she's free. Now, she don't look like she's quite asleep there. She looks like she's kind of asleep there and maybe protecting him at the same way. So it's like really your Divine Masculine, your Divine Feminine has been pretty much taking the lead. But she's been doing a lot of kind of thinking too as well. It's like, okay, I'm tired, but I still want to hold you down. The Divine Masculine is telling the Divine Feminine in her energies as well. And she's like, yeah, I understand you tired. And he looked like he's like, I'm just really just exhausted by fighting the battles with these dojo energies or the karmic energies. And he just looked like he's just plumb tired. It's like, don't go nowhere. Let me kind of like get my next win. You know, my mom was talking about, let me rest and I get my second win, and then I'll be ready to go ahead and do battle. It's just like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna be here. I'm telling you, I kind of like thinking. So that's kind of where your divine feminine is at, divine masculine there. So you're at the point that you want spiritual completion. I see the fire, like I said, what brings a kind of like a earth sound, the question mark here is I see a candle here, but this candle don't look like it's lit. It looks like it's been extinguished there. So, you know, it's got like a point that you might feel like right now, fireside males, it's like we just at a point like we just like that in between, like in that void. It's like there's nothing going on. It's not stalemate, because stalemate to me means like it's like two conflicting energies come together, ain't going nowhere, but it's just like really like we're just coasting. It's like, you know, you're traveling on the road and it's just like, okay, where the next town? So you kind of in between, you're looking at the road markers, and it's like they say, well, Chicago is in 56 more miles and the next town is maybe 5 miles from here. So you're just like, well, I guess I got to keep on driving until then. So that's kind of where the mode is for the divine masculine fire sign. Okay, let me get it clarified to see clear about that. What's bringing that on about? Yeah, I could use them new cards. Okay. He's moving into energies of understanding that you are his soulmate. And you know now, don't hit no talk about clutch the pearls. I told you again, divine masculines, they know that it is something special about this. In their terminology, they don't know anything about twin flames, but they do know about soulmates, because that's been drilled into their head through society. Just like mine said, well, we're beyond just a regular relationship. You and I, we're metaphysical. We got a metaphysical thing going on here. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So that's beyond. So he knows that. So I say thank God for that he's gotten to that point to understand that I ain't no regular, like Popeye's regular chicken, that I am spicy chicken, fried chicken. So thank God for that. So he know you have the key to him. He know he's got the key to your heart, and he knows how to unlock your heart, and then vice versa. And know that love flows from that. So it's just like, it's like, I can feel my DE up top about it. It's like a person say, like, hold on, don't get all upset, get your panties in the twist. I know this, so just hold on. Ain't nothing for you to get really frightened, upset about. Just hold on there, and just stick with me while I get my second win of this. And you know, he does have a lot of fire signs in his chart, so I can feel him just saying that. It's like, I ain't going nowhere, you ain't going nowhere. We both know we tied and tethered together, so let's not just fight it. Let's just rest and get our second win about some things. You've been doing work, I see you doing it, and I'm tired right now, and so just rest with me for a while. So that's all it is. It's almost like saying, stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. So he's saying Sam Smith, just stay with me, okay? For the divine feminine fire sign, let's bounce back and forth. For the divine feminine fire sign, we have weddings. So you know that this situation involves marriage. So you feel that again, you're saying either I'm getting a fork in the road. Either your divine masculine is involved in some kind of marriage situation or some third party energy. And then you also know that you're saying that, you know, regardless if that's not the case with you, that there is a serious marriage or a serious commitment that's going to come down the line between you and your divine masculine. However, the clarifying here is that you want to play everything by the book. And you want to say that because I'm picking up that a lot of things in the past have showed that, you know, you don't want to get too happy putting the cart in front of the horse. You want to take things by, you know, that's like step by step. Like a step by step. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna get to you, girl. Something like New Kids on the Block. So you really taking your time about that. In the past, you were kind of clown and being foolish about this thing. You know, you want to kind of really right now in the present be more shielded and more guarded about some things. And even in the future, you want to kind of keep on doing that. Although you know that right now you got to strategize, play your cards right. If you play your cards right, my voice is out. Everything gonna be alright. If you play everything's gonna be alright with me. So yes, I got some sinus drain, so it's doing that. But it's nothing to go on. So really, divine feminine fire sign, you really got to kind of go to a place that, you know, although you don't see anything, that's where you got to do like faith. You got to go walk by faith, not by sight. And so you got to really hold on to that fire sign to understanding that that's where we are. Moving on to the earth. Earth, masculine, divine masculine, earth sign. Right now, we got the magician. Ooh, that's interesting because they saying that the energies for the week for the divine feminine was magician. So you really got this sword here, and you cutting this thing out because right now you at the point that you sharpening that knife to say, listen, I'm getting ready to kind of carve some stuff. I get the divine master. I'm getting ready to carve some shit out because some of this stuff is not damn working. Okay, I want to create this balance within myself. I got some cups. I got a cup here that I want to offer. This is a cup of love. I got this passion or this torch that I want to ignite for my feminine because that's a feminine there. This day I got my eyes on the prize and I got this table. And, you know, and it looked like he said, like that. Who is that? It looked like it was some kind of wrestler talking about what are you, like, what, like he was like, I'm serving up or something. What are you serving up or something like that. So he's like, I'm carving up or serving up a can of whoop ass right now because right now I'm in the, okay, I got that already. I'm at the point that I'm really kicking ass and taking names later. It's like, I don't give a darn. This is the way how he's looking here. So some of these divine masculine and earth signs is at the point that they really kind of like, I'm just tired, you know. You got the chest out there. We're like, woo, baby. So that's really, I'm revealing my heart. I'm not covering that. Coming here bare chested is just like really showing some vulnerability when it comes to love. And I'm just really at the point that I'm carving up some things. Let me get it clarified to see what that's all about. Can I get it clarified? I know you keep on saying, I want them other cards, but I'm going to stick with this card. Yang. He's getting to that point because I seen that and I was like, what is this energy behind him? Which looks the same like this. Excuse me. So he's really releasing that divine masculine energy within him. He's releasing it and learning how to receive it too. So that means it's his thinking. It's getting really powerful in this earth sign, masculine. So, you know, he's got this. So with him, he's serving up and he's really starting to manifest some things here. So the divine masculine, that's good. I'm like I say, let's hear it for the boys. So I'm like, good for you, divine masculine earth sign. Because you like, I'm really in a kick-ass mode right now. For the divine feminine earth sign, we have make the effort. So it's almost like she talked to you. Like, yeah, make the effort. You know, this is this. Retreat and honeymoon. Okay. So now, she says make the effort. So she wants to go ahead and make the effort, you know, him to do that. Her thinking is on board, but her emotions is not. Divine feminine earth sign, you can play it if you want to, but you're not all the way there. And you still kind of hold it back. It's like, yeah, but I'm thinking. Divine feminine earth sign, you're going to have to kind of work on the forgiveness and just let it go. You got to do, like I've been saying on my morning drive, do the Miranda, meet on that bridge, get that to the midpoint and just say, you know what, if the divine masculine shows up in my life, I'm going to promise to myself and to him energetically that whatever had happened in the past, we're going to leave it at the past and we're just going to go on from there. And that's my promise I make to you. You can talk to him and say that. What's going on with this make an effort card? Because, you know, time is ticking. So that's why you was like, yeah, I think you need to make the effort. Again, you want to honor your emotions and be more confident in it so you can release it and really get the powers and the energies moving around. You know it's time to make the effort because, again, you need to kind of start cleaning up some things spiritually in the ethers. You got to become strong like the stag and where you stand and become grounded and rooted. And you need to kick off the dust that has accumulated around you. You need to make the effort because you too are tired of this fork in the road energy that not only the divine masculine is bringing to the table, but you're bringing to the table as well. This monkey business, you like, hell, stick a fork in me, I'm done. You want to also say with this, you want to become more wiser. You want to gain some more knowledge. The things that you've been using as far as the tools to get you from point A and point B has been very ancient. however you say he got the job done. Yeah, but then it's kind of time to kind of trade him in to get you really a horse or a stallion that's really going to take you the rest of the way. Okay, because you want to be able to win the race. Okay, so that clarifies that for the make the effort. Let's go to the next card here. You want to retreat. It's time to retreat, to disconnect from the world. So really on Divine Feminine, you want to make the effort, but I pick up from you, Divine Feminine, Earth sign, that you've been doing a lot of work. So you've been doing a lot of Rihanna. So you need to kind of take your emotional, your divine feminine self, which is concentrating on your emotions, and your divine masculine self, which is your thinking, and just kind of go off and retreat. I said that in my morning drive there too, that I think it's the time, just go and do you. Don't think about it. If you at the point in some kind of way in your body, your mind, and your spirit is telling you kind of just stop thinking about the journey, just go off and kind of do you for a while, then do it. And it seems like the cards are telling you to do that. Can I get a clarifying on that to say why? What's that all about? Time to go, because it's time to go. You're saying that you just know it's time to go. It's time to retreat. It's your divine feminine self saying it's time to go someplace else. It's time to take it to the next level. I don't quite know where I'm going, but I just know that I just need to actually start going somewhere other than where I am. Okay? All right, and that's why you feel like it's trying to retreat. Because to me, it's like, let me go retreat, get my strategy together, build up my energy, so I can be able to get ready to leave from where I am. Okay, and the next card is, let me put this, honeymoon. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So a holiday is something like a special day that, unlike other days, honeymoon back in the day was a time in which you would go off and get to know your divine counterpart, or who you married. You do things, adventures together, and you kind of learn they dislike as they likes to things and that nature. And so that's another reason why you want to kind of retreat, because you want to really get to know you. Just like getting to know you, getting to know all about you. So you're getting to really know, getting to know you, getting to know you like me. So you really want to go off and kind of get to know yourself. So you could be able to say, you know what, I really like me. I really like what I'm bringing to the table. So when the divine masculine does make this magician moves and get rid of this stuff that he said, I'm getting rid of some shit. And so he cutting some things out that could be exactly cutting out some these dojo situations and these karmic energies. You'll be ready. Say, well, I like me and I can bring me to the table and I don't have a problem, okay, with showcasing the new me to you. And which in turn will be like him. He got rid of some stuff, some shit, as he said, and so he'll be ready to be able to present the new him as well. So you all will be able to mirror each other in some ways like that, in that understanding of the same signs. Okay, all right. There. Next one we're moving on is to air. So the air masculine has, again, he want this drunken love stuff. He just really want to offer this cup. He's got, again, this air sign, whoever this is, has some third party energies. So the third party energies could be a person, place, a thing. It could be the work. It could be the family. It could be the karmic situation, or dojo situation as well. That's all playing a part. So if they're in some kind of serious commitment or marriage and stuff, he's got 3 cups here. However, he's only called in 1 cup, and 2 of them match with each other. The other cups do not match. The 1 cup does not match at all. So, and again, he wants to offer that cup to you because, again, when he thinks of life with you, it's like shaken and not stirred. Okay, I got to clarify with that. And so this is why he wants to, and the flame is ignited, it's lit. Between the both of you all. So this air sign masculine might be with his divine feminine, kind of forceful with it. It's like, he don't put too much understand how to gauge his emotions. So a lot of times what he does it, and it's coming from a good place, but it's like, dang, okay, all right, like, might want to have you right then and there before you know he done tore up your blouse. You're like, oh my God, I just bought that blouse. Okay, so now I'm standing here saying, should I be angry with you? Or should I be happy? Because this don't happen too often when you just take me and be like, take me now. And you just okay, so this is what we're doing. Okay, just let it go. He didn't tore up my blouse, but that's all right. I take many more moments of this than this brand new blouse that I just bought. It's like, it's just overly, doing it. And so, and just really showing love, like I told you about, like my dad did with the scarf, and he was just really trying to make sure that I wasn't getting any kind of cold or anything, because I think at that time I was asthmatic, and so he was just really trying to make sure that I was like toasty and covered and no air got into my lungs and things like that. Well, my dad did it. It looked like he choked the damn death out of me. But now I look back in retrospect, it's like, no, it's like, just like men they heavy handed anyway. So my thing is that he was just really trying to make sure I was secure, and I viewed it as something else during the years. But then when I look back in retrospect, it's like, your daddy really cared, and it just comes over the top when it's actually expressed. So that's that. But my thing is, now this energy here that we have is represented by the knaves of pentacles, what I call it the drunken love thing, is because he's moving out of the energies now of being between both worlds. It's like, I'm moving for the blah, this situation I am, and I'm saying, you know what, I really want things in technicolor. I want that colorized, that color to the world, and being alive and feeling things. Because is that a look like that's a butterfly on that. So really, after transformation, that's the end of the end result where he wants to actually be. The air sign also has Queen of Wands. Okay, so this divine masculine is really admiring his divine feminine. He admires her. I see some eyeglasses here, so he really focuses in on everything that he probably about it. He is an air sign too. Mine like I was about to tell him myself, but sometimes I can catch him, like if we've had adult activities, let's put it that way. I can find him kind of watching me as I put layers back on, garments back on, and I can kind of catch him kind of like looking. And so this is kind of reminds me of him looking and admiring just everything, that not just even the physical thing of admiring, but also looking at you in the material world, and how you're just like vulnerable, and how everything is just like right there. You put your boots on, it's like, reminds me of your boots are made for walking, and that's just what I do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. So he looks at how you really take some things, like if people ain't doing right, it's like, listen here, it ain't enough for me to walk all over you. You know how you got that authority, how you got that take charge, how you like the boss of things. He just looks at that, and I see that torch, that flame is just lit in between both of you all, and how you just have that kind of like that take charge thing. About even yourself, life with them, telling them, and he's admiring that. He really is with that. He's because right now he's getting into that. It's because within himself spiritually, he's getting some answers to some questions that he's been asking. He's got some knowledge, some enlightenment has brought on this knowledge, this newfound knowledge, which has helped him to kind of form a platform to look at you differently. I want to say, I could take a page from my own thing, that like some of the things that he used to look at you like, oh, she's different, oh, she's this and that. He didn't look at it in a positive light. I'll just be honest with you. But now he's looking at it and saying, oh my God, those things are to be admired. Now that I've looked and I've got some enlightenment about some things and a new perspective of how I see things, it's called, and now I stand on a new platform on stuff, because now I'm kind of ascending and getting this new thing. I'm looking at her in a whole different sort of way, okay? We got the air sign feminine, Air sign feminine, you deserve love. So you're moving into this energies of understanding that you deserve love, that you are lovable. You now becoming like the warrior Diana, which is now like the target sign, knowing specifically what you want as far as when it comes to love. You know that, hey, it's okay for me to go against the current energies and my feelings or emotions when it comes to love. I see that in the past there you had some things, but it's kind of forward. Like even it seems like to me, I see some kind of cloudy things, kind of in the distance, but it's got a sun, like it's gonna give way. So I'm gonna say it's a breakthrough. I like that. This is what I'm picking up. There's a breakthrough that's coming in the future for you, air signs. But you got to kind of go through the storm. But after the storm, this breakthrough is going to be right there. You're getting guidance from the higher energies and powers that's really helping you to understand, okay, like aim to the right, aim to the left, okay, kind of steady your arm, giving you strategies, things on how to do to be able to achieve this love. Can I get a clarifier for that? Exchanging gifts. So I'm thinking that also with you really thinking out of the box. You're trying to really unearth with the part of which you kind of like dancing in life to your own tune, but in some ways you dancing to your own tune and you're masking your emotions. It's like, you really won't get able to get a handle of it because to everybody else it's like, oh my gosh, she danced so beautifully. It's masking what's actually going on with you. You got your wings, and I see the cat here. So you being very flexible. Like I said, no, it don't hurt me. That's all right. I just, we fall down, but we get up. And so you do that, and you say, I just brush myself off and go on to the next thing. That kind of energy or that attitude is kind of good too. But just like make sure that you really are taking introspection into your emotions and actually knowing, are you truly okay? Like Michael Jackson, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So are you truly okay with you that bounce back off the ground? Or is it adrenaline setting in? Because, sometimes you can bounce back after something. I think about Help Us Jesus, about that stripper. That stripper that fell from that 20-foot story or whatever pole that's up there. And they say the child fell down from the pole and then got up and proceeded to twerk afterwards. And, that ain't nothing but pure surety, pure adrenaline that kicked in for her not to feel the pain. Because I'm sure afterwards, and which it did, I think she had to have surgery. I know somebody said it was something. She was talking on something, I think TMZ, and they say something, she had surgery on mouth some kind of way. It kind of hurt or whatever. I don't know the whole story, but I do know that. And so I'm sure that the injuries start kicking into her after the adrenaline start kind of going down. It's like, oh God, my butt, my ass, my cheek, my this, that, everything start hitting. So, you got to really ask yourself, okay, you bounce back from that heartbreak or some that disappointment. But, you gotta ask yourself, are you truly okay before we bounce on and go on to the next day? Because that could just be the experiences kicking in, your childhood saying, no, we're not going to feel. Because, last time we feel X, Y, and Z happened. Or, it don't work out when we feel. So we just keep on marching on. So my thing is for you, air sign, is for you to really check yourself before you wreck yourself on that. Okay, and the last one, we're on water sign divine masculine. We have 9 of Wands, Justice, okay, good, and 3 of Chalices. Okay. Water sign. We at the point here that I'm getting other messages. Okay, we know there's 3 cups. Most of the time traditionally means it's 3 energies as well too. I'm feeling like it's some third energies that have been woo, Lord have mercy. That card right there is woohoo. It's saying a lot. Kundalini activation. This card here, this three, I ain't gonna feel it by myself. This three energies here, right here, could go certain ways. I pick up also, you might have had third energies, water sign, divine masculine, that has been kind of getting in the way, like Jill Scott again, or what you're feeling when it comes to the divine feminine. You kind of got to get that out of the way, because this is actually what you actually want to see happen, where you really bringing pleasure to your divine feminine, and she's receiving that pleasure. And that's also when I see your hand placed there, it's like really getting that sacral all warmed up, so you all can start manifesting things together, like you really nurturing and bring in the nurturing side, as far as, to me, wanting to merge with your divine feminine and divine masculine self together energies, so you can be able to nurture your emotions, so you can be able to like manifest through your emotions as well, as far as also having it with your divine feminine too, because you got that cup of something sweet that you want to it's a bowl really that you want to actually offer. But I feel also in some of you all's cases, there have been some third energies that had been there in the past that's kind of stopped you from actually expressing these wishes and hopes and desires that you have. You feel like, and that's funny I pulled this, you want to get a leg up on the situation, because like I said, it's been some kind of other energies. It could be person, place, or thing. The job been a problem. A person has been a problem. Where you live might have been a problem. And I pick up for the water sign. It's like, this is all I want to be able to do is express to her. Is just to bring her pleasure. So you really want to, at this time, want to get a leg up this week on what's going on. One way I would say that too is maybe also check in with your childhood wounds too, because that seems like that might have also been part this plan of getting in your way as to why did you feel the need to be so heavily invested in this third energy as well. And so once you do that, you're going to be able to move with brute force, after you solve that. You really also wish that some kind of serendipitous fated event would happen, so this fortuitous event will happen, so you can be able to express this with your divine feminine as well. Okay, you also have the next card, which is Wands, Nine of Wands. To me, this look like that you really want to have like a conversation to water sign divine masculine with your divine feminine too. You got the bluebirds there. This is say that. Yeah, it's just, to me, it looks like very tender. It's like really want to turn around, just nurture and just cradle your divine feminine as well. I see the dove. It's like you really want to acknowledge a lot of birds. So you really want to send and go to the next level with this. Because I see a bluebird here. I see a robin. I see like a pigeon, dove pigeon in there. So it's a lot of birds. You have to look up. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to take up a lot of time with that. But those three birds, if you look them up, they have much of a symbolism. And to me, that is like bluebirds. I think about want to fly over the rainbow. So which means to really actually have this union, you want to have this peace. And I don't know what robins represent as well. So that's in there. But you really want to have this talk. It's like, sit down on my lap, like almost like Santa Claus. Tell me your hopes, wishes, and dreams. And it looked like he's got his hand over his mouth. It's like, right now I just want to just like feel your lips, and like it's almost like hush, let's not talk about the past. Let's just kind of really talk about the now. And that's where the divine masculine water sign is it. Let me get it clarified with that. Sitting on some wood logs there. But you got some man back there holding the torch too. Working the farm. So that could be him. It's like, I've been really hard at work behind the scenes, working the farm. Yeah. Holding this torch, really, about this being a flame. What's this about? to be fair. So you've been pretty much weighing some options, some things, like what's been good, the pros about a new beginning, what's really been lucky for you, or you feel that's really for you, rather. You becoming wise with things. You're moving more into the queen status of that. Your last one is divine masculine. He has judgment. So this is in his emotions. Again, here we got judgment again, and here we got weighing things again. So again, the divine masculine water sign is really trying to create balance amongst two different things. You got both of these little like figs or dates are here. This is again some form of fruit. Again, fruit of your labor, trying to just really work on that. You got the sword of truth in your hand as well. And you're really kind of thinking about it. Now, that's funny that she's got her legs kind of like twisted like that. To me, that's still some uncertainty. You want justice, but it's uncertainty. And that sword of truth is not facing down, it's facing up about that. So you armed and ready, but you're not really, to me, as far as ready to take that forward movement with that. Can I get a clarifier with that? Because you're in the here and now, right? You're in the present. So right now, in the now or the present time, this is where you're actually at. You're holding the sword. You're not ready to make any kind of moves, but you know you need to hold your truth in what you're doing. You know you need to weigh some things, the pros and cons, especially as far as the fruits of your labors. What have you gotten to harvest about? And you're still kind of uncertain a little bit about this justice. How you gonna go about getting justice? That's the main thing. How you gonna go about it? He brought it to me. It's like, no, I ain't no unsure. This water sign say, no, I'm not no unsure about what I want as far as the divine feminine. I'm just unsure about how I'm gonna go about doing it. Open the doors to this new beginning, and really sitting in my divine feminine on top there. So we know it's like it's waving the banner for, yeah, I'm team divine feminine. I ain't nothing else. Got you. Okay, so now in the divine feminine water sign, she wants reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So right now the energies is that the divine masculine, he said it himself that he really wants to do this. He this right now is unsure how he's going to do it. But if the powers that be would allow him to, you would, if you're a divine feminine water sign, expect for your divine masculine to show up some kind of way this week. Okay, that's a definite. Whether it's in your dreams. Ooh, hold on a second. I got to open up my pansies. Rather, he is in your dreams, because it's this. Ooh, thank you. Rather, it's showing up in your dreams, your dream space. You've been showing up in his, definitely. But you all got to kind of keep that balance. Like he's more residing in the physical and you're more in the spiritual or the ethereal. And you all got to bring that together in the physical. Why you want reconciliation? Because right now, divine feminine, you want peace. You want a new beginning. You really want to almost offer the olive branch. So if your divine masculine water sign would appear, you would offer the olive branch. You just like, okay, let's bygones be bygones. Okay, at this point. And so that's where you will be at. The next thing is romantic feelings. Divine feminine. Right now, you're really trying to get a balance between your thinking and your emotions, and really having this balance between both of them. So you really want to have romantic feelings that's really real and worth exploring. To me, it's like, I want to do this, and I want to show in the physical, and I want to know definitely this is something that I should investigate or get invested in to continue on with that. Okay, and the angels, thank you. Okay. Divine confirmation. The angels, Archangel Raphael, you own it. The angels are really both of them working on both sides, the masculine and the feminine, to get both on board. Can I get a clarifier for that? Okay. Higher power. The higher power is working. I would do some third eye energies with that to make sure that that comes into fruition, because it's got to unlock the key so you can be able to actually see where you want to see this relationship going, how you want to see this romantic feelings to be expressed. But the higher power, the powers that be, is on board, and they are working behind the scenes to kind of help you to push you in your thinking and your emotions for this to actually come. Divine Feminine water sign. Okay, what does the notes, let's ask the notes from the universe, have to say clear to the Divine Feminine? Oh, I'm sorry, Divine Feminine down here. And what does it say to Divine Masculine? All right, Divine Masculine. The love notes from the universe on love and connection to you is, what you give will come back. When in doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. When there's no doubt, give. Let them have it. Surrender. Make peace. Did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who is number one in my book. Shh. Okay, that's a nice message for you, Divine Masculines. Overall, no matter what the elements. And Divine Feminines, prepare to be astounded. Okay. Send them love. Wish them peace. Send them happy. Everyone, always, forever. And prepare to be astounded. The universe. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big-time manifester? They chose you. They chose you. You might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit. But there are those who choose this very lifetime, in large part knowing you'd be there. Now, that's what we call a reputation. Hugs, the universe. And you know exactly who they talk about, who's going to be there. Got to be there. Be there in the morning when he says hello to the world. And she says that I girl. Oh, hey. Here when I look in your eyes, I realize that you have in the world beside me. That's why I got to be there. Be there in the morning when she says hello to the world. That's how I jump between Shaka Khan's version and Jackson 5, Michael's thing. Okay, that was a song there. Okay, let's see. And what's the message for the universe overall about how you matter? My voice came in then. It's all over the place for the other reasons, but that's all right. I just want one. Oh, you can give me two, but you got to give me something. There we go. Oh, I think this is brand new. You matter. Oh, yeah, we got brand new. And yay! You are loved just for being who you are, just for existing. Ram Dass. All right, then. That ends my energy read for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine by elements. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Divine Unisouls 11. I am a spiritual intuitive life coach and an educator, giving you the keys. Keep energizing yourself into union. All right, until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Love you.